So this is the way what we give. When we will try to write this XPath, we will learn how to write. This is like just a theory. XPath contains the path of the element situated at the web. Standard syntax for creating XPath is XPath tag name attribute value, and these are the values of these. Select the current node. Tag name is the particular node what you want to select. At means its value. At ID is equals to, at name is equals to, at class is equals to. Okay. These are the some this tag names what you can use. Like if in any div its ID is only mentioned, you can give its ID name. Suppose in div only class name is given, so you can write it down. Find div whose class is equals to wrapper, like this. Here ID is not given, right? Here I've written class. Suppose somewhere if ID is given, class is not given, you can write it down like ID. If both are given, better. ID is only used for one. ID can be used for only. ID is unique for all the elements, and class could be shared with multiple elements in this web page. So it's better if you are having ID, always use ID. So name also could be there, and XPath means what we are looking at. There are two types of XPath. One is absolute and one is relative. Whatever we have seen is relative. We have used our search keyword to search that. Okay. And what is absolute XPath? Absolute means you have to give the entire path from starting of the HTML to where we have to go. That is the absolute XPath what we say. Like suppose I want to click on this. Absolute will be like if you are searching in any location and you are giving like C user Shubham download web scrap. After that, this is the folder XPath. Here you have to give, this is your absolute path. Okay. And suppose here I'm finding in web scraps for some file. I came here, suppose I'm finding, suppose XPath or something. I'm clicking on this. This is my relative path. I have not given the direct path. I've used some find keyword to find my element in the web page. This is how exactly similar in the similar way it works. So this is the absolute web path of any element. See, HTML body, inside that you select go in second div. After that, go in first div. Whatever you will click, go in first div, then go to first HA, whatever is mentioned there. Then HTML1, HTML, you have to go. This is the entire path of that. Instead of using the search keyword, the absolute path is given for that element. It's very longer, very typical to write also. So basically we never use that. In the worst situation, when multiple elements are with there with the same ID, same class, and it gets mixed up, at that time the last option is to write the absolute path for finding that element in a web page. Otherwise we will be always using this relative XPath. And relative XPath, how to write it down, we have seen there. Okay, so basic XPath, like I want to fill this form, user ID and password with my Selenium WebDriver. How I will write it down? So let's see an example of Rubberboard website only. Don't worry, it's automated. You need not to write also. I will tell you the option in this click and how to get XPath, where you will be able to locate it. But I'm just making you aware what is XPath, so that at least you know what is XPath and what we do. in XPath. Let my web page load. Why it's not coming? Suppose here it is a search button. Now you want to locate this where it is located in my HTML document. So just go click on it, right click, inspect element always. Now here you can see if it is not locating at once, you again click and you do it twice, inspect element, then it will highlight where it is taking. Now here input it is taking in this placeholder they have mentioned. So this is how it is highlighting the input field, and now you go right click on this highlight, right click and copy your XPath. Copied. Now you press Control and F, Control and find, paste it here. See, it is searching. Means you located that element. After locating, what we will do, we will send our keywords, what we have to search. For sending that key element, for sending that input, what we do manually, like this, we need to locate that element where we have to fill that value. For this, we are using XPath and all. After copying, press Control F. And paste your XPath there and hit enter. See, it will locate that element in that web page. It's locating, right? So now our first task is done to locate the element on web page. Now we have to send the keywords there, what we want to search, and after filling that keyword, we have to press this button. So again, we will press right click on this button and inspect this element. This is the image source, but where it is on click, this is the button location. I will, copy its XPath. Right click on this, copy XPath. Right now, if I copy and paste here, it will locate that button. So what I have to do basically, we will be writing. Wait, let me open a notepad. Using Selenium. Selenium was made for website testing tool. They have given the package in Python. Basically, it was developed for testing the website. So whatever it does, it automates, right? Automatically it goes and click everywhere and search and everything. So testers were using this library before. It was a tool. Now it came into Python library. Okay. Finding the elements in web page. Clicking on it. On those elements. After clicking, going to next URL. Going to next page. Filling forms. And submitting it. All this will be doing through Selenium. Okay, and this is known as a crawler, which will crawl the website for you.